Is he saying streamers have a praise kink? Because if he's saying that, he's right. Chat, you know me, I'm a VTuber, and being a VTuber clearly means I'm broken, because that just makes sense. Why the internet loves broken girls, and honestly, I don't know if you know, but I'm actually a huge fan of Needy Girl Overload, or Needy Streamer Overload, however the hell the game is freaking called now, because I feel like they kept changing the title, but I might be just stupid. Either way, I came across this, I don't know this channel. I'm sorry if you don't want me to react to your videos. If you see this, just let me know. Just contact me on my email, and I'll take it down. But let's watch this.
The internet is the most populated and the most chaotic place it has.
Yes, bro, perfect. Starting with Ruby. Perfect, 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 perfect. I'm sorry, I just love Ruby.
Ever been before, and everything is slowly becoming more populated, becoming a place increasingly difficult to represent because of how different it is depending on which part of it you are. It's a place filled with many people who are successful, who are struggling, and people who have already given up and resolved themselves to their reality. In a world like this, games, movies, anime, TV shows, and basically every other form of media become very important. Because sometimes...
Because it's escapism. It helps us escape, it helps us cope with things.
They're the only form of escapism our current world offers. But as the standards of quality have changed, the formula of creating long-lasting media has suffered in the face of the current short-form content epidemic creators face. With a hostile environment like this, it becomes even more important to have that extra edge to your work that makes it stand out from the crowd that won't even look at you otherwise. And even if they might, they'll forget about you soon enough. A way to get around this, of course, is to have either an incredible story never before seen in game mechanics, luck being on your side, or when you personally influence the person themselves that is sitting behind the screen. The game that has done this extraordinarily well in recent times is Needy Streamer Overdose.
Needy Streamer Overdose? Bro, which one is it? Either way, I love this game. I haven't finished the anime yet. I've only watched a few episodes, bro. The anime so far is so trippy though.
Recently hitting over 3 million sales on Steam alone, it's safe to say this game is a pretty big success for being a game that started out as an indie game. It has surprisingly stayed relevant even multiple years after the game has been released.
I should play it again. I haven't gotten all routes yet, I only got a few. But goddamn, they changed the name several times. Okay, so I'm not insane. I wasn't imagining it. Okay, thank you.
Even to build a fandom around the game, and even managing to get an anime that is airing in this very season. It's become a core part of the ego page who've most likely never even played the game at all around the internet, whether that be on Discord or on Twitter. So I'm more than aware that I'm a little late to the party for this. But regardless of all of that, if there's something that Needy Streamer Overdose does right, then it'll be without a doubt being presenting the uncomfortable aspects of the internet. While the gameplay loop of Needy Streamer Overdose is quite fun, most people would agree that it isn't the core behind why this game got so popular. And to understand that, we have to take a look at its main character.
Why I think the game is so popular is because it presents the harsh truth. Just, not only truth, right? Like the harsh reality of some aspects, of some people. Like it's obviously it's not like this for everyone, but the struggle in Needy Streamer Overload is very much real. It is very, very, very much real. And I think that's why the game is so good, because it doesn't like censor itself too much on anything. Like it presents it how it is. Like sure, it leaves a lot open to interpretation at times, from what I've played anyway, and I've seen anyway. But it's just, it feels real. You know what I mean?
Ame-chan. How to make a successful game, Tutorial 101. Step 1.
Cute
have a cute girl.
Pre-watched! Pre-watched! Pre-watched!
Step 2. Have her make an alternative internet persona.
Wow.
Step 3. Make her mentally ill.
True! Because only I can fix her.
If I was gonna describe this game in a single word, it would be toxic. Borderline personality disorder is a mental disorder that affects how a person feels about themselves in relation to others and makes it hard to function in everyday life because of it. They feel constant mood swings and fear abandonment by the ones who are close to them, often having to rely on substance abuse or, in the worst cases, even self-harm to be able to keep themselves calm. From her text about fearing abandonment by P-chan, to her unmedicated drug usage in the past to cope with the stress she faces on daily occasion, and even going as far as self-harm when it gets too much to be able to cope with everything else, distracting herself from trying to seek out help from others and instead destroying her own mind and body to stay in her comfort zone. Ame-chan suffers from this disorder, which makes it very hard to function like a regular person, and was also the reason behind why she had to drop out of school at her age and has become a social outcast who spends her entire day inside her house. She perceives the adults around us as all fake, with them prioritizing how they can all fit into a homogeneous society and stand out the least between them all. The internet, however, is a place where this doesn't hold true, and people can act out their true desires and interests without having the need to fit in with others, as they can find people they fit with. All of us are social creatures at our hearts and crave attention as a psychological need from others to maintain our mental health.
Yep. You and me, all of us. It's a human desire after all, right?
The internet led to people being able to connect far easier, no longer needing to have to meet physically, but still has some of us feeling completely isolated from the others.
This is like the good parts of the internet. Unfortunately, it's a double-edged sword because now all the dumbasses are also on the internet.
Feeling that they aren't normal. While most of us crave attention, what Ame-chan craves more than attention is validation. She wants to feel validated about how she feels about herself, and that is why she gives the agency of every decision she makes to the player, so she doesn't have to worry about making the wrong decisions in life. And for Ame,
bro, she's just like me. Just needs to depend on someone. Dependency through the roof.
Everything could just be solved if she became KAngel, the idealized perfect streamer that no longer needs to seek validation from others as she spends all her time having fun. All of us know about the literally me edits that were floating around a few
No, not the call out.
years back with the whole epidemic of Ryan Gosling edits, and even some anime versions of these edits with characters like Spike, Johan, etc. You could consider Ame or KAngel to be the female counterpart to these edits. For those who think the fanbase might be built around a lot of guys talking about how they can fix Ame-chan, you'd be wrong. Instead, most of the fanbase seems to be an accumulation of
I can make it worse.
seemingly the biggest red flag egos you know you should stay away from their bio. And that is the reason why the game has somewhat formulated a cult-like following across some spaces on the internet like Shed Twitter, which for anyone who is interested, I suggest googling.
I have no
and
idea.
A quick warning, it has
I'm scared.
nothing to do with sheds in someone's backyard. Ame-chan,
I'm really scared. I think I shouldn't be googling it, right? Chat, do you have any idea what it is? I think I should... Yeah, I probably shouldn't Google it.
similar to most of us, had unrestricted access to the internet from the young age, spending a lot of
Unfortunately, that is true. So did I.
time that it could be considered a second world for some of us, and saw being a streamer as her way of fulfilling the desires she had as a person by becoming an angel who would save the internet.
Relatable. Well, not saving the internet, but just like... You know, I don't know. This is what the game is so good at. Sorry, trauma dumping, but not being happy with yourself and trying to become your ideal self, you know?
The main point I'm getting at is that Ame-chan is not that uncommon in this world of ours, where despite being the most connected we have ever been, it is also the loneliest time for some of us, who are incapable of expressing ourselves to others in ways they like. It's why Ame-chan takes on the mask of KAngel, since she has full control about how she chooses to express that persona of herself, all the while her true self does not have to put herself in a spotlight, and chooses to risk being unliked by some people by putting out her true self aside from a few hints of it. To be seen by another person and to be accepted for what they are is something most of us can only dream of, including Ame, as there will always be something we need to hide from even the people dearest to us. Without you needing to share anything, they know and understand your mind that others don't, which gives us a sense of reassurance unlike anything else. All of us desire to be liked by other people, and sometimes this desire can warp itself by parasocial
VTubers! VTuber! VShuba! Chuba!
to be liked by other people.
It was Tenma.
And sometimes this
Tenma. Tenma.
This desire can warp itself to a parasocial connection we want to have with a person we're completely unrelated to. People think that generally, the people who seek and desire parasocial relationships are usually restricted to the viewers. But I think that actually, the streamers or content creators themselves are more likely to be the ones who actually desire all the attention and praise they can get from their viewers.
Is he saying streamers have a praise kink? Because if he's saying that, he's right.
Of course, this doesn't hold true for everyone. In the same way, every single fan is not parasocial. But if you think about it, is it really not more likely that a person who's creating content is gonna
and Fallon! Oh my god, bro. Nah, this guy's a VTuber fan. Let's go. Huge. Let's go, bro.
But if you think about it, is it really not more likely that a person who's creating content is gonna turn out to be someone who wants the parasocial validation of others on the internet?
Okay, I'll be so for real. I enjoy streaming. Not because I have a praise kink, okay? It was a joke. It was a joke. I'm trying to be funny, okay? I just enjoy the sense of community. I really do. Like, it lets me be myself, right? Well, not fully, because TOS is holding us back, boo. But, I don't know, it's just fun. I like you, chat. I like you, YouTube frogs. Do you want us to praise you for that joke? No! Shut up! Stop!
There's plenty of other aspects that this game is popular too, such as the simply eye-catching pastel ego style being quite unique and candy for the eye at first sight, with the vibes behind the game taking place at a 90s stylized Windows desktop, giving it retro vibes for a modern game, not to mention having a cute anime girl at its center. This aesthetic fits it perfectly with the rest of the game and might be the most important aspect that sells Ame-chan's story. There's also the aspect of how our regular Ame-chan dresses similar to the Jiraike, which translates to landmine girl, referring to a particular style of clothing that belongs to a woman that are usually very chaotic, and the opposite of emotionally stable that make them landmines for anyone who comes close to them.
I get it. Oh my god, what is happening? What is this text? Oh my god. Oh my god!
Behaviors and things they themselves have done in the past, or even do in the present through Ame-chan that helps the player feel seen by someone other than themselves. Neither Streamer Overdose understands its core audience and the people it is trying to capture into its world, with the hyper specifications regarding particular internet patterns, with how people act in streaming chats, chatbots, Twitter, as well as how the internet is generally a bag of mixed opinions no matter where you try to look at.
True. You know, the main audience for this game, it's both men and women. It's women because they're like relating to her, and it's men because they want to fix her. Or make it worse. Not saying that's like the only two like demographics that are playing her, but that's like the main one. Women being like, oh, she's just like me, for real.
It's most definitely a game that can be enjoyable for a player relating to how tuned in they are for modern internet culture, and for those who are addicted to the internet. That, in my opinion, is undeniably the largest part of why Neither Streamer Overdose was able to get so popular in the first place.
Chat, let me know if I should play it again. Like, again, I didn't chat on YouTube, right? Leave it in the comments if you want me to play it again. I haven't finished it. Well, I played a few routes, but I haven't played all routes. If you want me to stream it, leave a comment. Just leave a comment, leave a like. I don't know. I like 1,500 likes or something, we'll play it. Just like, let me know if you want me to like it, to play it.
Being about a game that becomes mostly monotonous gameplay after a while, even including the mental breakdowns our main girl faces, as we seek the many endings out of 27, by being a good take on the negative sides of the streamers we watch daily that we never see, and the viewers themselves. Sadly,
if not for the game, the soundtrack is a massive one. Oh yeah, the soundtrack is amazing.
Like everything else it touches, it seems like TikTok/Twitter can also be attributed to both spreading the popularity as well as polluting the community of the people who play this game. While it has exposed a lot more people to the game than before, it has also gotten plenty of people who romanticize Ame's mental illness and how she is in the game, becoming a constant pattern with how men hater are generally treated on the internet, or just Straight up,
I can make
don't
a
read the
voice.
original game, despite the fact you could probably just watch a playthrough on YouTube and get basically the same experience you'd originally get.
Also
Sadly, that's the fate of any game or anime that gets popular on TikTok to get misrepresented by the wrong people.
Yeah.
At least between all those Steam downloads, merch sales, and everything in between, the creator probably has at least got enough money to last a lifetime.
But I remember the creators saying they advocated so hard that the anime would not censor anything, which is such a huge W. I have so much respect for that.
Neither Streamer Overdose is a scary game, not because of the jump scares or the scary monsters, but because it is far too real for anyone who's experienced it or knows someone else who has experienced it. While becoming a very big success as a game, sadly also finds a fanbase that tends to romanticize the problems of the characters rather than acknowledging them as issues.
That was a really good video. I really, really like that. Let me leave a like and subscribe, man. Here we go. That's the video. Give it a like, give it a comment. Like this video, leave a comment on this video, leave a like if you want me to play Needy Streamer Overloaded again. I'll play it on stream, maybe make a video about it if you guys enjoy that, and I'll see you in the next video.